Hello students, this video is related to the chapter Interdependence in Living Beings, Plants and Animals. You have learned in your previous lessons that plants are the only living beings which make their own food. A plant uses carbon dioxide from air, water from the soil and makes its food using carbon dioxide, air, water from the soil and makes its food in the presence of sunlight and its green color, the chlorophyll. This process is called photosynthesis. It gets minerals from the soil. Green plants are called producers. There are no other living things which can make their own food by using simple things from nature. The other living beings, that is animals and the humans, depend on the plants for their food. Animals like the cows, buffalo, horses, deers feed on plants. Small animals like the rabbits, squirrels, and birds like the parrots, hummingbirds, insects like the caterpillars, butterflies, honeybees also depend on the plants for their food. Animals who feed on the plants are called herbivores or herbivorous animals. All the animals mentioned, like the cows, buffalo, horses, deer, which eat the plants, are called herbivores. Animals like the tiger, lion, wolf, hyena, jackal, and others, they are the hunters. They hunt their prey. They are called predators. Small animals like the mongoose, lizard, frog, snake are also the flesh-eating animals. Animals like the bear, rat, crow feed both on the plants as well as on the flesh of the other animals. Such animals are called the omnivores. Herbivores consume plants and depend on the plants directly. They are called primary consumers. Carnivores do not consume plants but depend on the animal's flesh. They depend on plants indirectly and are thus called the secondary consumers. Omnivores also come in the category of the secondary consumers. Plants depend on animals. When animals die, their bodies degenerate and mix in the soil. Such soil is rich in the minerals. Animals' parts like the hair, feathers, wings, their droppings also keeps adding minerals to the soil and make it mineral rich for the plants to grow well. Animals help plants in the formation of and dispersal of their seeds so that they get food and soil to grow into the new plants. Animals breathe out carbon dioxide, which this way plants to get benefited by the animals. This is called interdependence in the plants and animals. Balance in nature. The interdependence in the living things is important for the survival of both plants and animals. Also, it is important for the plants and animals to live together in an environment suitable to them. Let us take an example of the plains in Africa. The climate of the place is suitable to many animals like the zebra, giraffe, cape, buffaloes, elephant, rhinoceros, and many birds. There are predators like the lions and leopards also living in the plains. A variety of the grasses and other plants are also a part of the environment. Together, all living things, water, air, land, or water temperature of the place make an ecosystem. Food chain, as the name suggests, a food chain shows the food of the animals and how a balance in the nature is maintained. A food chain always includes producers, that is the plant, a primary consumer, that is a herbivore, and secondary consumer, that is the carnivore or an omnivore. Scavengers or the decomposers. There are living beings who feed on the dead matter and help in keeping the earth clean. The bacteria are the tiny living organisms which cannot be seen by the eyes as such. They dwell on the dead plants and animals. While consuming them, they change in the dead remains into the simple chemicals. These chemicals are either gases which mix with the air or solids which mix in the soil. Since the bacteria break the matter into the simple forms, they are called decomposers. All the animals, like the crows, wolves, dogs, cat, hyenas, eagles, vultures, they feed on the dead animals but do not decompose or break them down into the simple form. These animals are called the scavengers. Productive and the useful dry parts of the plants. Nowadays, air pollution is on the rise, especially in winter. Most of the North India faces various effects of the air pollution in winters. This is because the farmers burn the dry plants of the harvested crops. The smoke mixes with the cold air and does not rise high. The best way to make use of the dry leaves and the branches is to collect them in a big pit dug in the ground. Once the pit is full of the dry parts of the plants, it should be covered with the soil. The bacteria dwell on these dead remains and it changes into the manure in about 6 months. The manure is used to make the soil rich in the minerals and fertile. The manure made this way is called the compost. Balance in the nature is important for life. You have already learned that the plants and the animals depend on each other for their survival. If any one of them becomes less in number, the balance of the plants and the animals in the nature get disturbed. And the place of the imbalance may not have any plants or the animals. This may lead to the imbalance in the environment. It may become very hot and the region may not have or have scanty rainfall. Sometimes the forest fires destroy the plants and the animals and the land becomes barren. Similarly, eruption of the volcano, floods, drought also cause the damage to the life and imbalance in nature. And it takes many years for the place to have the plants and animals again. Save forest. Humans are also responsible for causing the imbalance in nature. We are cutting forests to make the cities and the roads for getting wood from trees. Many people hunt wild animals for pleasure or for their meat, skin, and bones. We should make sure that forests are not harmed. We should not take away the homes of the plants and the animals for our interest. If we do not prevent imbalance in nature, soon the temperature of the earth will rise. This is called global warming. The global warming causes droughts, floods, landslides, fast melting of the glaciers, and heavy rains. All these natural disasters affect our lives as well. Animals who feed on the plants are called herbivores. Carnivores feed on the flesh of other animals. Omnivores are the animals who feed on both plants and the animals. Plants are the only living beings who can make their own food. Plants are the producers. Herbivores are the primary consumers. Carnivores and omnivores are called the secondary consumers. Plants too depend on the animals for minerals and carbon dioxide. Plants and animals are interdependent and make a balance in the nature. There are many food chains which show how a check is maintained on the number of the plants and animals in an environment. Earth is kept clean by the scavengers and decomposers. Balance in nature is important for all living beings. We must take care of our environment. Plants to depend on the animals for minerals and carbon dioxide. You must have experienced the foul smell of the dead rat, goose, bird, and the squirrel. This happens because the dead body rots by the action of the bacteria on it. The bacteria are the tiny living organisms Sometimes the fires destroy the plants and animals, and the land becomes barren. That's all about this chapter.